Well, I was reading one of my newest books today and finished it up called Kitty's Big Trouble. And in it, it deals with goddesses, gods, magic, and whatnot, the usual good fun stuff. But one of the things that actually was brought up, and this is something I thought about myself for ages, is, you know, even in a world where magic, demons, gods, wizards, warlocks, whatever, shapeshifters, even in a world where all these fantastical stuff exists, there's still going to be frauds. There's still going to be people that pretend to be psychics or wizards or whatever for money. They play parlor tricks. They do mind games and stuff. You know, which is a big question. So many people seem to nowadays just accept, especially with the new age crowd, when somebody claims that they have powers or do stuff. You still see people that claim, sort of accept any story about the Bible, about healing and stuff that some preacher has done in another country. Whatnot. The question I have is, it goes back to my earlier videos. How do you determine truth? How would you tell a real psychic from a fake psychic or anything else similar when there's going to be fakes and real ones? What do you use to determine who's real and who isn't? So let's say for a second that faith healers exist, but there are some real ones that can't do faith healing. How do you tell the frauds from the real ones? What do you use to determine? Because the frauds, I've convinced a lot of people already that they exist and that they can do these things. So, what criteria, what do you use to determine the real from the fake? Assuming there are any. I don't believe there are any psychics or anything like that, so I don't think any of them are real. But even if it all existed, as I said, there's still going to be frauds. People that prey on the fact that it exists and try to make money off of it. You got people like Edward or whatnot, people that just sit there and do code readings, or people that claim to be able to do faith healing like Benny Hinn and Peter Popoff. Both of these people are frauds, even if real ones exist. So you still have to determine and use something to decide who's real and who isn't. So I just want to know, for the theists, New Agers, and anyone else, what do you use to determine a real one from a fake one? Especially when it's quite possible that none exist. That none of these abilities are real. So how would you decide on a real one against a fake one, considering the possibility that none are real? This is something I'm just curious about, so let me know if you have any answers.